Let's continue reading through the book of Galatians in chapter 5 today. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Behold, I, Paul, say unto you that if ye be circumcised, Christ shall profit you nothing. For I testify again to every man that is circumcised, that he is a debtor to the whole law. Christ is become of no effect unto you, whosoever of you are justified by the law, ye are fallen from grace. For we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith. For in Jesus Christ neither circumcision availeth anything, nor uncircumcision, but faith which worketh by love. Now, this passage can be complex for some people, but you have to take into context the book of Galatians and the chapter before this. And these believers are being deceived by Judaizers and fallen away into works of the law. But what does Paul say about them? Literally, the chapter before. They are a son and a heir of God through Christ. And it says, now after that ye have known God, past tense, or rather are known of God, current tense, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements? So they might not have had a full knowledge of God. They might not have been walking with God, but God cannot deny his children. That is why it says that they are known of God. And that is clearly in the present tense. Paul then goes on to say that he is becoming their enemy because he tells them the truth, addressing the same audience. He then says he wants to form Christ in them again. Now, some people are like, oh, these Galatians lost their salvation. They're fallen from grace. But that is not what the scripture says. People will take complex and metaphorical language and make it seem like you can lose your salvation when Jesus Christ is clear on salvation. John 3:16, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And John 3:18 sums it up. It is not on a continuing belief, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God, past tense. Jesus said in John 5:24, once you believe on him, you are passed from death unto life and will not come into condemnation. 2 Timothy 2:11-13 sums this up. Christ wants us to reign with him. We are dead with him, we should also live with him. But if we do deny him, he will deny us. Is that talking about salvation? No, that would contradict the rest of the Bible. In verse 13 it's clear, if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Paul is not warning these believers that they can lose their salvation, but they can fall into apostasy, and they can lose reigning with Christ, and they can lose joy and rewards in the heavenly places. And then the Calvinists will look at verse 6 and say, if you don't have faith working through love, you're not truly saved. Love is a deed of the law, though, and Romans 3:28 is clear.